Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thanks for checking in today. I'm out here testing some gear in my backyard playground, and I thought I would share an item with you. Now, the folks over at Fat Rope reached out to me, said, hey John, we have some new stuff we'd really like you to check out. We think that your subscribers would be interested in it. I said, hey, yeah, sure, send it my way, because you guys know I love supporting small companies. So with that said, they sent me a few sticks of the Fat Rope sticks, and also the Fat Rope that's kind of shredded, and it's in this nice little tin. So as always, I'm going to cut away. We're going to do some practical application with this stuff. Then I will come back and I will give you some final thoughts on this. You're not going to want to miss this video, folks. We get to play with fire. Let's get to doing some practical application of its intended use on this Fat Rope. First off, with the Fat Rope stick, I'm going to be using my Mora Eldridge. Folks are going to be asking me what knife that is. What they suggest is just cutting along, cut off what you need. I'm just going to put it in this spot right here on this tree. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and then what I'm going to do, I'm take my knife and just start spreading out a lot of these little microfibers. Hopefully you can see it up close. Just start mashing it down to where all the weave of the fabric just opens up. I'm right near a creek too, so I got quick fire suppression capabilities here. So what I'm going to do is I have a ferro rod. The Eldridge has a 90-degree spine, so let me see if I can't make this work. Scrape off a little bit here, get it going. Oh yeah. See how long of a burn we get with that. And that was just a little bit off the end of that rope. Get a nice little sustainable fire going. I'm just curious of how long it'll burn with just that amount, so we're going to let the clock run. You know what I'm finding too is that it's not giving off any heavy chemical odor, which is definitely a check in the plus column. Just love this little Eldridge. I've been playing around with it, testing it out for an upcoming video. Just feels really good in the hand. Folks are going to ask me about it, so I might as well just say it right in this video. Just an awesome little knife. Still going strong, folks. You can definitely get a fire going with that. And when I separate this a little bit, try not to burn myself here. Still a lot of rope left in there to burn. So, say you're in a really wet environment such as the Pacific Northwest, or you're up in Alaska, Canada, the boreal forest, you're down in the jungles, South America, and you just absolutely have to get that fire going. This looks like this might be the trick. Now, what I'm going to do is, once this burns down, I'm going to take a piece of this and I'm just going to drop a couple of these in this little seep that we have right next to me. I'm going to let them sit in there for just a little bit. Then I'm going to bring it up here and I'm going to see if this will burn as well. So far though, look at that. Once you break it up a little bit, it just flares right back up. Not bad. I'm going to try an experiment. Hopefully I don't fall in this little seep here. But I'm going to take a few of these items and I'm going to spread it open. But I'm just going to simulate like I fell in the water. Leave it underneath there for a few seconds. Like we went in the drink and then we just jumped right back out. And now I'm going to take it back up to my spot and we'll see if it'll take a spark. Well, we did a little dunk test on these pieces of fat rope that were from this can. Now I'm just going to separate it. I can see water beating up on it. So I just wanted to simulate, because as a kid growing up in northern Maine, I always slipped and stumbled, always got wet for some reason or another. Let's see if it'll work. I spread it out as much as I could. Let's see if I can get the ends exposed, because that's, if anywhere, it's going to catch the most. And let me see. Scrape off a little bit of this ferrocerium rod here. She wants to. Scrape off a little bit more. Oh yeah. So, even if you get dunked in the water, you get out real quick, you're going to have fire. So, for all the folks that were wondering, if you're living in that really wet environment, just high humidity and such, I am a believer that this is going to work out good for you. Now for some final thoughts on the fat rope and the fat rope stick. You had a chance to see it up close and personal, through the specs rundown, through some of the practical application. There's only so much I can show you on a video, folks. But with that, I hope it gave you an idea of how to use this item. What I really liked about it was that it had no shelf life. So what does that mean to you? I let this sit out open for about a month. I just wanted to test it because part of the claim was that there's no expiration date, that it doesn't dry out, that it doesn't evaporate, and all that good stuff. So I let it sit in my office for about a month, just open like that. I wanted to test it out to see, when we came out here to the woods, that it was going to work as advertised. And it looks like it delivered on that promise. I like the fact that you can just shred this up. All those little microfibers that just have all that accelerant in there. It's just infused into the fabric of this rope. And you got a nice little sustainable fire that will hopefully get your campfire going, whether it be camping, hiking, or heaven forbid, that 1 in a million survival situation. On the fat rope stick, I really like the fact that they have this sort of vacuum sealed plastic outer coating. What it does, it just keeps everything all nice, compact, and neat. What you do is just slit the top, roll it back, cut off what you need. When you're done, roll it back up, fold it over, you're good to go. Nice storage. Something like this, I could see lasting multiple campouts, multiple trips. So who is this going to appeal to? I would say hikers where you can go out and do campfires out in the woods, depending on what geographical location you live in. Campers, whether it be car camping or whether you're backpacking way out in the back 40 out there in God's country. I could see you using either this or this. Now, also another use for this tin, you could poke a hole in this after you've consumed all the little fat rope sticks in here. Now you got a char cloth container or a little fire kit, which is really cool. I'm always trying to think of dual use, dual purpose on items. It's light enough where if I take one of these and it's slim enough, it's just gonna fit in a pants pocket, it's gonna fit in your backpack, everything. So normally, here's where I rate the item. There's a little bit of twist today. I want you to rate it. You've watched my channel, you know that I rate things on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. 1, it's being a dumper, it's gotta go to the boneyard, we're gonna start over. 5, it's a grand slam. Tell me your thoughts on this set, these 2 items. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you like how it's packaged? How would you like to see it different? Is it okay the way it is? Let your voice be heard. A lot of these companies like the feedback and it helps improve the brand. It helps improve the product. So here's a chance, let your voice be heard. I'll leave links in the video description below if you want to learn a little bit more about this product or you're interested in getting some for yourself and trying it out. So as always, folks, this is John with the Wingman 115 channel. I thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, folks.